What's up guys, this is Ketchup here once again, coming at you with some more sort of Sorcerer Quan tech. Just going to kind of demonstrate that Quan can actually rune trap mid-screen. This has always been possible, but it's only been recently kind of experimented with, I suppose. Most of the rune trap stuff I was looking at was only ever really sort of corner related. Mid-screen, there was too much pushback on a lot of his strings. They would push out of the hex and not really give you many reps. However, some users on Testure might have come up with some new stuff, basically, which a different way to do your mid-screen combo, which allows for multiple reps of the 1/4 meter burn rune, giving him his rune trap mid-screen. You can't do 3 reps, you can do 2. I'm going to demonstrate the combo first and then talk about what's going on in just a second. So let's try and do the combo first. Opponent is set to auto block. And that's the 67% damage for 2 bars, ending it in the uppercut. So that's your mid-screen go-to 2-bar rune trap, basically. Bear in mind, when you're going to rune trap somebody, you only ever really want to use it to finish them off. So if the opponent is going to have like 70% health left, that's a really good thing to go to. If you catch one of his, obviously it's a 50-50 option as well, you can get it off the 50-50 and then combo into it. So I'm going to demonstrate it again. Oops, I dropped it, never mind. But let's quickly just talk about what's going on. So first things first, this is devised from an old combo that I used to do, which is back 3-2-4, NJP, run in 1/4 trance, and then you do the same kind of thing, down 4, 1/4 meter burn rune, uppercut. This was a 50% 1-bar mid-screen, which you would get anywhere. But the reason this was slightly altered was because the uppercut is actually unsafe on block. There's loads of pushback, so it's only unsafe to certain things. But it is unsafe nonetheless. Like Sub-Zero, for example, could slide me to punish. I mean, it's not a huge punish, but he gets something for free after the uppercut. So this combo starter, which is the NJP, jump in 1, back 2 trance, the positioning of this into the instant hex and then down 3, I'll quickly demonstrate it. Oh my days. There we go. Moving you the hex, down 3. And then you do then rune 1/4-1. This basically is a much safer option and would still do similar damage when it connected fully. So what's going on here is I saw the amount of pushback that led to the 1/4 meter burn rune and went, hang on a minute, I'm pretty sure we can get a second rep of that. And then, as you can tell, you can. So let's quickly demonstrate it again. Then you end in the uppercut. The reason we end that in uppercut is because if I were to end that in 1/4-1, there would be too much pushback. I would be safer, but they would be pushed out of the hex because the uppercut gives that one final hit just before they get pushed out of the hex chip damage. So the reason this is quite a big deal is obviously because what's going on is that the sheer positioning of how this combo works now, and I put the hex down, it's different to the old combo we used to do. He's basically right in the middle of it here, so when I do the reps of the 1/4 meter burn rune, I can actually keep them in the entire thing with very minimal pushback. If I set the opponent to auto reversal, if I go reversal mode on, oops, I'm in the wrong menu, reversal mode on, icy slide, he's now going to meter burn slide as fast as he can. Oops. Ah, got to do the jump and punch. It's actually quite strict on the timing of this. It's not as easy as it looks, but I'll go over that in just a minute. As you can see, he's going to slide me now because slide can punish uppercut, but he was trying to reversal that as fast as possible. Now, how to do this combo is, it's actually quite simple, but there are strict timings to it. It's not a matter of doing back 3-2-4, instant neutral jump punch and jump in 1, because it works there, but it's not always going to work. The way you get it consistently is, you do the back 3-2-4 and let them sink for just a split second, and they get knocked up higher into the air, and then you do an instant jump in 1, hex, down 3, and then you do the whole thing. He might arm me here. Oh, he's not. Happy days. As you can see, I'm now safe from that, but I'm not going to get the max damage because the 1/4-1 pushes them outside of the hex. So when it comes to doing this combo specifically, you do the back 3-2-4, wait a little second, and then NJP, instant jump 1, back 2 trance. And then the positioning of this, if you look, he's literally sitting right in the middle, ever so slightly closer to me, which allows me to do these reps of the 1/4 meter burn rune, 1/4 meter burn rune, without him being able to actually armor me for it, and staying in it, getting the damage. So all in all, it's a really interesting find. It is good for us because obviously, bear in mind, you're only ever going to go for the rune trap if it's going to kill the opponent, and if the opponent's on, it's very, very common that the opponent's got 67% life left. Now the last thing we're going to talk about is some of you guys that are really paying attention would have realised how much meter I'm building out of this whole thing. So I'm going to turn him off reversal and demonstrate how much meter this combo builds. This is the last thing I'm going to quickly talk about. Let's go for the combo again. Oops, didn't get my jump in one. Oops, didn't get my NJP. I only started doing this combo myself, so muscle memory isn't quite there yet. As you can see, the meter there is pretty insane. So I'm going to go for that again. I build pretty much almost an entire bar back because obviously the opponent is blocking the entire time. So it doesn't cost as much meter as you would imagine after that point, because when that combo finishes, all it takes is 1 down 4 into a 4-2-1-2 rune, and there you go, you've already built the bar for more pressure, more 50-50s, more grabs, whatever you want to set up. So the reason, not only does this do 67% damage, but it builds you almost an entire bar back. You can't go for anything else to build the bar, because remember, the only thing that's guaranteed is the 1-4 meter burn rune, because there's a gap between this, there's a gap between this and the rune. So the only thing you can actually do to guarantee the block string to get the death is a 1-4 meter burn rune back into another 1-4 meter burn rune like this. This is the only thing that is truly guaranteed. Everything else can be armored, etc, etc. But that's really it, guys. I want to kind of demonstrate. I'm going to run over the execution one more time. You do back 3-2-4, wait a second, NJP, instant jump 1, back 2 trance, and then it's hex, down 3, 1-4 meter burn rune, 1-4 meter burn rune, uppercut. The uppercut is going to be unsafe to very specific moves like slide, but I've just done 67% of your damage and I've almost got an entire bar. And that's it. Quan can rune trap mid-screen. Thank you to the guys at Test Your Might that found the original combo starter. It's a great website to go if you guys want to find more kind of competitive information, and that's it. It wasn't going to be very long. I didn't want this video to be particularly long, but I did want to kind of demonstrate essentially the new mid-screen possibilities that were always there, just needed to be discovered. The reason I didn't really look into it that much was because, to be honest, when it comes to doing the 1-bar combo, I've never actually been punished for doing an uppercut. So this kind of go-to 50% 1-bar combo, I really had no reason to really look for other things at the time, because I wasn't really being punished for it and it was working fine for me. But just goes to show what a little bit of experimentation can bring you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Take care.